Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another Monday video after a Saints loss. This time they lost to the LA Chargers in a game that it was sloppy. Let's be honest, sloppy all around. Defense gave up some explosive plays. Offense just looked putrid throughout the entire game. But this game, Spencer Rattler, he got benched, right? Did he deserve it? Well, let's find out. Let's go over some of the plays that probably got Spencer Rattler benched. All right, this first play here, this is going to be on a 2nd down and 8, right? And, this play, it really touches on something I've noticed a lot from Spencer Rattler in these games that he has started. He slips a lot, right? I don't know if it's the cleats he's wearing or what, but I've noticed he does have a tendency to slip, and a lot of it has to do with really sloppy lower body mechanics. So this play, the Saints are going to go play action, right? They're going to send AK out this way. He's going to help the tackle block, right? And they're going to have the fullback coming back across into the flat. We're going to have the tight end sitting down right here for a little check down. But what we're really looking for here against specifically this too high defense, right? We're going to have post, and then we're going to have Bub Means kind of sit right down here in the middle of these two safeties, and he is going to be wide freaking open, right? But you'll see what happens is, right? Let's press play here. So we're going to take the snap. We're going to fake it to AK. We're going to drop back as if we're left-handed, right? We're doing that because, again, AK is coming across this formation. We want to give the illusion of a fake, right? So we drop back left, and when we go to shift our weight to get back to a turning position, watch how far underneath Rattler allows his legs and feet to get from him, right? So look at that right there. Look at the position he's in right here. You can't get yourself into this position because what's going to happen, right? You're going to slip. And that's exactly what Rattler does here. He slips, and all he could do is leap forward to get another extra couple yards when you've already lost a ton, right? But if you look right here, Bub Means, the play was called to perfection against the defense. Bub Means would have been wide open here on the completion. But again, sloppy body, lower body mechanics from Spencer Rattler prevented a big play here. And, just one more time, this position right here, nobody is recovering from that. We have to be in way better control of our lower half here and plant our feet, get our flips or get our hips flipped, plant our feet, and, throw this explosive play down the field. All right, next one here, we got a little screen up to the top to AK. And look, this is nothing crazy, right? But it's the little details that matter in the game of football. And, Rattler here, so he takes the snap, right? Let's just play this thing out first so you can see what happens. It's high. AK doesn't catch it. Probably still should have caught it, maybe, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's just a high pass, right? But the thing is, so we catch the snap. That ball needs to be gone now. As soon as we catch that thing, we need to rip that thing to Alvin Kamara up top. The blockers, it's all set up. Jawan will take care of him. We got this whole brigade in front of him. But instead, we kind of wait around, right? We hesitate to throw because I assume we're scared this guy's gonna bat it. So we hesitate, and all that does is let the defense get more time to react to what's going on. So now at this point, when the ball should have already been released, everybody's already looking that way because they know what's happening, right? And this defensive end, he's floating back this way. He's watching Rattler, and Rattler finally lets the thing go. It's high and incomplete, and it's just he has to get rid of this ball right now, right at the snap. He can't hesitate. He can't pump fake this screen pass here. It's got to be out of his hands and give AK a chance to make a play on the ball. So again, nothing huge here so far, right? But it's the little details that matter in football. And here, Rattler just has a brain fart, and it just doesn't go as planned. Next one here, this time, Spencer Rattler showing bad ball placement, something that has shown up on film a lot for him, right? Just not accurate with the football, not putting it where his guy can catch it optimally, at least, right? So here, we're just going 5-step drop, and we're just going to try to hit Kamara out here on this little hinge or sit down here. And the ball's just thrown in the dirt, incomplete, right? And, I like the timing of it, right? Back foot hits, we get the thing out. We just got to throw an accurate ball. If we can put this thing on the shoulder closest to the sideline to AK, he can turn up and make a play right here, right? But instead, he has to, stop, bend down, and try to make a great catch. And he just doesn't do it, right? They ruled this incomplete after reviewing it, I think. And it gets nothing. A 2nd and 7 turns into a 3rd and 7 instead of, a 3rd and short or even a first down. So again, like, and we're not even talking about how if Rattler actually stays here in the progression, he's going to have Olave over the middle on a concept that they actually hit on earlier, right? But he just kind of rushes through this play a little bit. His clock's ticking a little too fast here, and he decides to go with AK, which again is fine, right? Take the shorter option, take the safer option, but we just got to make the throw. We can't throw that thing into the dirt. And again, it's something that has popped up a lot for Rattler on film is his poor ball placement. Then here from the end zone view, get a little bit better look at it. Take the drop, get the ball out, and it's just on the ground, incomplete. All right, next one here. Another potential big play missed. So Saints are going to come out 21 personnel, so they're going to have 2 running backs, one of them being a fullback, and 1 tight end. So heavy personnel. They're going to run play action here. Chargers, they bite on it, right? And the play concept, it's going to be open. So we're going to have Olave on the deep end with the deep post behind it. Yankee concept, right? Saints love this. Clint Kubiak loves it. They've had success on it a lot of times this year. But again, Spencer Rattler, well, first of all, the Chargers are going to send a blitz off the edge here, and Fuaga isn't able to make it out there to pick it up nicely, but that's beyond the point. So keep an eye on Spencer Rattler and what happens to him on this play. So boom, fake the handoff. We slip again. Okay, we slip again, and we get up, and we just kind of, I don't know what you want to call that, like just run into the offensive line into a defender. I don't know, but the point is, once again, like I've said many times throughout this year, Chris Olave was wide open. Wide open. This is why I have issue with people saying the play calling hasn't been good this year. Has it been great? No, it has not been great, right? But it has not been bad to the level that people think it is because guys are open on the field. We just aren't hitting the throws. We aren't making the plays. We aren't seeing the things, or we're doing things in the pocket that cause us, to not be able to make the play, right? Like here. Like I know there's pressure. I know Fuaga doesn't do a nice job picking this up, but that has nothing to do with Rattler having his back foot so far behind him that he slips once again. Like this has become a thing for him where he has such sloppy lower body mechanics that he is slipping. Right? If he has better mechanics here and he can keep his feet under him, he can take this drop, step up, maybe just enough to hit Olave, throw it with some anticipation, or at least, regain your balance, or not even regain your balance. You would still have your balance with better mechanics, but keep your feet underneath you, escape out this way, right? Roll out this way instead of just nose diving into the offensive line, into a defender, and hit Olave on the run. It's bad mechanics, bad stuff all around. And Olave was wide open. Let's look at it from the end zone view here to see how bad this really was. Okay, send the fullback over here, motion, send him back, play action. And I mean, look how far back his back leg is, and he just causes him to slip. Fuaga gets somewhat beat, and I don't know what his line of thinking was here. Was he going to try a jump pass? Looks like he might have been going for some type of jump pass, maybe? I don't know. But again, he should have rolled out, regain your balance, right? And roll out this way because we know that Chris Olave, who is here, is coming out this way. So let's roll this way and hit the big throw. And let's stop slipping, man. Let's change our cleats. Put the screw-ins in. Do something. Can't keep slipping like that. All right, next one here. And this is going to be the last one. And again, it's about the details. The game of football is about details. And this is actually a completion to Olave. So while you can't complain too much about it, again, you got to look at the little things that's going on here. So we're going to have Olave tipped in at the bottom, right? We're going to hit Olave. And it's going to be wide open once again, right? But for some reason, Rattler, he just hesitates. So play action. We're at the top of our drop. We hitch once. We could throw this thing now if we want. We hitch twice. And see, we hesitate, right? We hesitate because I assume he sees this safety right here coming downhill. And he's like, okay, do I want to throw this thing and get my receiver popped, right? Now, the problem with that is you hesitate, yet you end up throwing it anyway. all that does is give this defensive back an even better chance at making a play on the ball or popping Chris Olave over the middle, right? Who has had problems with concussions. So, yes, while it is still a completion, you have to take things as a whole and wonder why is he hesitating here, and if he's hesitating at all for the reason we think he is, right? Like right here, boom, like we hesitate and we still throw it. Like, what's the point of hesitating when all that does is puts your receiver at more risk of being hit over the middle or more risk of the ball being intercepted. So again, not a huge deal because it was a completion, right? But you have to take things as a whole. And, that brings me to the topic of, did Spencer Rattler deserve to be benched? So I think, benched in this case is a strong word because he is a rookie who was thrust into action way before he should have been. Spencer Rattler has the tools, but right now, in my opinion, he is nowhere near ready to be on the football field. He needs to sit 1 to 2 more years before he's looked at again as a viable option to start football games for your franchise. And again, that it's nothing against Rattler. He just should not be on the field right now. And the position that the Saints put him in behind a terrible offensive line who were missing a lot of guys for the first couple starts of his, and for the receiving core they put out there, you can't expect a young quarterback to grow with those types of conditions, right? And when you put a young quarterback out on the field, what are you looking for? You're not looking for him to be perfect. You're not looking for him to be Tom Brady. You're not looking for him to be Drew Brees, but you are looking for him to be better week after week after week. You are looking for progression, I guess you could say. And I think in terms of Spencer Rattler, with the starts that he has had this year, three, he just isn't getting better in any of them, right? In fact, he may even have gotten a tad worse, right? And that is something you definitely do not want to see. So Spencer Rattler obviously still has all the physical tools. He's going to be with the Saints the next few years, obviously under contract. He has the tools. He could still develop into a quality NFL starter. But as of right now, he just isn't. And I think bringing Jake Haener in, I think he immediately ran the offense a little bit better than Rattler. And again, I'm not saying Jake Haener is the next great quarterback, but I think if you are trying to win a football game, which I think the Saints are. I'm not sure sometimes, but if you are trying to win, I think Jake Haener probably would have been the best option to go with. But I'm not mad at the Saints just looking and trying out Spencer Rattler just to see what they have. Not mad at it whatsoever, but I think the move to Jake Haener in this game was the right one because I think, again, he immediately came in and ran the offense just a little bit better. So hopefully Spencer Rattler isn't too hard on himself about this and just continues to develop and get better. And I have no doubt in my mind that he will get the shot again to be a starter in the NFL, whether it's with the Saints or on down the road with another team. Appreciate you guys watching.